Hello Stampers, and welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. The holiday mini catalog is out, and that means that the holidays are right around the corner. One of my favorites on the catalog is the Year of Cheer suite. Now this one is super fabulous. A lot of the samples in the coordinating stamp sets include New Year's, but I am loving all of the bling for every occasion. You can see here I made this fabulous Thanksgiving Day card with all of that bling using copper, gold, and silver, which is super awesome. There's also a new champagne, which is so much fun. So I did all of these cards using all of that bling and using many of the different products from the suite. So you can see how each of these cards has just a little bit of shine and elegance to it. I'm super loving the charms and everything. So let's go through some of those items in the Year of Cheer suite so that you can really see a nice up close and personal on these fabulous products. So I'm just going to push these off to the side so you can still kind of get a sneak peek of them. So one of the first things that I really love are these snowflakes. These snowflakes come in gold and silver, but they're actually white on the back. So you could technically take a sponge dauber and dauber them with any color, which makes them even more versatile. There are 24 in the pack, 12 of them are silver, 12 of them are gold. But the other thing that I want to remind you with these is don't hesitate to cut them apart to get even more out of it. 24 in a pack is quite a few, but for example, this one here, I didn't use two full ones. I cut one in half and used half on one side, half on the other. And in fact, I still had a few little notches left over that I had to trim off that you could always use for another project. Again, this one, I actually only used 3 of the little petals on here, so you can see that you can get like 5 cards from one of these. I think 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5 cards like this using just one of these fabulous little snowflakes. So that's another great way to use them is by cutting them into pieces and really making the most out of each of these. So super, super gorgeous. They have that like bling and they're just so elegant and pretty. I'm not so sure that I think that they look like snowflakes, but I do think that they are super gorgeous. One of the other things is the designer series paper. So there are 3 sheets of each of these patterns, and you can see that each of them have the foil on them. So there's actually nothing on the back side, so no worries about wasting one of the prints by having it hidden. So this first one has gold and silver snowflakes all over it. You can see the bling on there. This one has some of that copper, but it also incorporates some of the silver as well. You can see like this one here. I don't know how well, like these two you can see are a different color. Maybe you can see that. But there's just a few of the little dots on those leaves that are actually in silver, and it's not all in copper. This one is the champagne, and it sort of has these starburst snowflake images all over. I think it was super cute. I made it with the Smitten Mittens stamp set. So that was a super cute one. You could also use it for any sort of fireworks or anything like that as well. And then this one is that fabulous check pattern in gold. So that's what I used for this card here. So super gorgeous. Again, you get 3 sheets of each of those 4 designs for a total of 12. The other thing is here is that gorgeous champagne. So the champagne is almost like a rose gold. It has a little hint of pink almost in it. So you can see the difference between the silver and the champagne, where the silver is a little bit more gray and the champagne has a little bit more, like I said, pink or maybe even gold, you could say. You know, it's a little bit leaning that way, but here let's bring in the gold and you can see it's not really yellow. Again, I really think it has that pink. And then here let's bring in the copper so you can see all 4 of them together. So you can see the copper is this background. Here's the champagne, silver, and gold. So lots of great combinations with that, and it's super fun to sort of play with all of them together and not sort of keep your golds and silvers separate. On that same line, there's the washi tape. So the washi tape has 5 different rolls. This one here is white with sort of like a gold like leafy pattern that goes left to right there. This one's a very thin one and it's silver. There's also a very thin one of the gold and a little bit thicker one using the bronze. And then this one here has a little bit of the gold, silver, and bronze, or that could be the champagne actually now that I look at it. It looks like silver champagne with a gold streak in it. Of course, they always look a little bit different on the roll than they do on paper, because whenever you put them, you know, over a piece of white, then they tend to sort of pop a little bit more. You put them over a piece of dark color and they, you know, are a little bit more subtle. So there's those fabulous ones, which you can see I used the gold, silver, and bronze for that background here with that greeting. And then I used the bronze here on the top and bottom of that card. And I actually used the gold on the edges of this card. So I didn't actually put a piece of gold foil paper behind that. I did for the greeting, but not for the full piece, because I didn't want to waste a full piece of gold as well as making the card super thick. So I just added that little strip on either side, but you can see how well it coordinates with the gold foil that I used to back the greeting there. Of course, there's the amazing Snowflake embossing folder, which is what I used for this card. You can see that giant snowflake on the back. Here you can also see it on the inside there where it's not as covered up. So super gorgeous, makes for a quick and simple card because you can easily make that the focal point. I did this one and added a little bit of the silver sequin trim, and then a few of the sequins that fell off I just sort of smattered around there. I did another one where I used rhinestones and the silver ribbon, but I didn't really like the way the silver ribbon kind of smashed and crinkled as much. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer. Do you prefer the squiggle of the sequin trim on the background there, or the actual ribbon back there? So I'd love to hear from you there. And of course, like I said, I used the leftover sequins that fell off whenever I trimmed it all around rather than using the rhinestones, so it's a little bit skinnier and doesn't have those bumps, but you're also using one same piece of product there. The last thing I wanted to show you was the Year of Cheer embellishments. So that's these. There's oodles of them in there in both gold and silver. So I have those two in gold and silver. And then of course there's this little star that's also in gold and silver. So you can see there's the 4 different images that you can use. They're great for little charms on cards or on any of your gift packaging. So that is a lot of the Year of Cheer suite. I hope you enjoy it and check out lots of those products in the holiday mini catalog. And definitely have fun with all that bling, gold, silver, bronze, and champagne, or bronze copper, I guess is what it really is. So it's super fun. Of course, I'll be posting all these pictures on my blog, laurastamppad.com, so you can check that out there. Don't forget that this month my free stamp set is a Pick a Pumpkin. So you can check out the details on how you can earn the Pick a Pumpkin stamp set for free. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe if you're new by clicking down here. And check out some of my other up close and personal videos down here. I'll see you all next time. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.